the way, we're very easygoing here. A lot of jokes, but we're very easygoing. It's important because everyone has to know it's a safe place. It's not. We don't judge. We don't do nothing, but we make jokes. And because the standard for everybody, myself included, is here. But we don't always hit here. You understand? But we. Huh? Yes, very good. Actually, I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you right now.
See, I remember something as a kid.
Geometric art, huh? I learn something new all the time.
You know Mary Yehuda?
So I didn't write. I wrote it down.
How'd you know Mary Yehuda?
I wrote it. I forgot where I wrote it down. But yes, but that's what you know, Yosef. That's what you know. That's what you know. Start your classes. All the Hakamim supposed to start their classes with a joke. The guy, I think it was like Rava or someone.
Who said it? Rava?
I think it was Rava. I think Gemara. Start. I try. But then after that, then it gets serious because it's Torah. But you want to just to say.
Jokes get serious.
Well, the jokes get serious.
Yeah. Rabbi Josh Gordon. He's amazing jokes throughout the whole spring.
We grew up that way.
So let's hear a joke.
I just said. My father said, "Where's the other 5 points? What am I, a clown?"
Charles, we're getting some feedback here.
Where from where?
Shah,
what? What do you got? Fair enough. The answer is yes. All right, did I show you? After everybody was punished, after everybody was punished, right now we have a Magifah. So you have to know the order. You have Korach coming, okay? Moshe and Aaron ripping their clothes and screaming and crying. Then Moshe tells them, "We'll come, tomorrow. Come, we'll see what's going on." He goes to the Tam Aviram to try to convince them. Otherwise, they say they're not coming. Then he goes to the Edah, tells them to come out. Fine.
Wait. Who was David Aviram?
Datan and Aviram were 2 troublemakers from the beginning. Okay, but the question is whether you should know how did they get zechut to be who they were? They were big guys. They have guys of authority. You want to hear this? It says in the Midrash. You ready? You okay with this? I don't know.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, good. When they had to take, we had a quota, and if we didn't fill the quota, they would tell the taskmasters to beat the people. The Tam and Aviram were taskmasters.
They took the lashes.
And they took the lashes. They never hit the Jews. They never hit their brothers. They were terrible people, but they did something good. They took the lashes. So they became, that's how they became where they are. That's how they became where they are. But the Tam Aviram was
It's hard to imagine somebody who's that sensitive and taking upon that and messing it up.
You need to know that it's possible. And you need to, Rabbi Yohanan was the Kohen Gadol for 80 years. Listen to me.
When you hit a breaking point, it turns out.
The Yetzer Hara is with you, excuse me, the Yetzer Hara is with you until the day you die. Okay? Don't forget it. Don't expect, Sefer Hasidim
We can
says,
also always change. Okay, we went to the bad side. We can go back good.
it's
We're
not the
still
point.
breathing.
The point is that when you're on the good side, don't think, okay, I'm sailing.
No, of course not.
That's the point. I'm not
As soon as
talking
you
about
do
that.
that's game over.
That's game over.
Well, what does sailing mean? Like
Sailing means, oh, okay, I go to shul every day. I learn twice a day. I do this and that. Okay, so I'll just stay the way I am. Sailing, cruising, cruising.
Sailing lasts for 20 minutes.
Smooth sailing.
20 minutes.
It doesn't work that way. The Yetzer Hara is working you. The Yetzer Hara is working you. Rabbi Yohanan was Rabbi Yohanan Kohen Gadol, 80 years, 80 years by Sheni, and he became a Siduki at the end. Do you understand?
How's that possible?
How is that possible? Because if you let yourself slip, you're gonna slip. Mesilat Yesharim says it's like walking at the edge of a river. If you don't see the signs, it's gonna get so bad that when good things come your way, you're not even gonna recognize them as good anymore. You think about it. Think about your own lives. You could get into the deeps of the deep, and
Sounds
then
like a lot of
but you can't see
self-hatred.
nothing. What? What's the smirk?
I'm not saying.
You're smiling, kind of.
80 years?
80 years.
Okay.
80 years. Well, by the way, excuse me, works both ways. You don't know guys that 80 years and turn good?
Absolutely.
So why can't it go the other way?
They can go the other way.
I was off the cuff, by the way. Right? God forbid.
I think it's easier. I'm just curious, what is the crowd?
Which one is easier? It's a great. That's a crazy
Which
question.
one's easier to fall into or to become?
Bad.
It's always easier.
You know why? We're gonna learn it now. Why? We're gonna learn it now. The question. That's a great opening. What's easier, to get better or to become better or to become worse?
Become worse.
Who said?
Going down.
Let's find out.
Oh, that's history, baby.
Much harder.
Right. No, it's much
harder.
So we're learning.
To become worse is
Much
much harder.
So now,
Good.
remember, we said what? Look, we're on the Derushut. Moshe Rabbeinu tells Aharon, Moshe Rabbeinu tells Aharon to go grab the machta, go do the ketoret, but the word is, listen, veholech mehera, go quickly. That's what he tells him. Holech mehera el ha'edah vechaper alehem. Go quickly to the edah so you can be mechaper and do the what's it called? Do the thing. So the Zera Shimshon says, "Ve'ava pi shebelav hachi Aaron hayam izdarez datit se'et." We know that Aaron saw what's going on. He's not going. He's for sure he's running. If he sees a fire, he's gonna run. You don't have to tell him go run. Why did Moshe still told him, right? Go run. Why? He did it specifically because he told him that the essence of the saving of Bnei Israel now is not going to be from the Ketoret, but it's going to be done because of the zealousness that your heart pumping because you can't.
Dropping like flies.
14,700, I think, is the number.
What are you talking about? For what?
For the Magifa, yeah.
14,000, not 14,000.
What Magifa?
I said 14,000. 14,000,700.
What Magifa? What are you talking about?
After Korach,
Yeah.
Korach dies.
They're swallowed up.
Okay, everyone gets swallowed.
Right.
And now Bnei Israel come to Moshe and start arguing.
On was saved, yeah?
Oh, on Bepelet, yeah. With his wife. And now all Bnei Israel complaining, look, you killed Am Hashem.
Right.
So, be babu Magifa.
What was the Magifa?
Stop fighting. Magif. I don't know. What was the Magifa?
Oh.
I don't know. It doesn't say. It's a good question.
Like if I were the people who kill it, died.
Huh? Yeah, but Askara or it's different. What was it? It's a good question. I guess it doesn't matter.
So 14,000.
14,000 people. It's a lot of people.
Well, like in a
It's
day?
more than a fry. For us, 10,000.
No, it's basketball arena is 18,000.
Wow. So he did it to let him know precisely that his zerizut is going to save the people. Not only the Ketoret, but that's what he says. Veholech me'era, because that's the real reason how the people are going to stop dying is through you doing this, right? Okay, this is great. You ready? The teva of a person, teva is the nature of a person, is what? Is you have tendencies towards lightness and heaviness. It says lekal ulchaved. Lekal means light, and kaved is heavy. You have tendencies to be on the light side and tendencies to be on the heavy side. What does that mean? It's crazy.
Like people like drama or they don't?
No, not even. Mipnei shehu nolad min ha'adama. The man's born from the Adama, right? You know where he came from, know where he's going. Where afar ve'efed. Vehi yesod he'afar. Shehu kaved. Afar is heavy, right? And we're made out of afar. That's what we're made of. We're made out of dust and dirt. We're nothing.
That's why we're heavy.
That's why we're heavy. V'yesh bo haruach, right? And we have the element also of ruach, right? Wind. Wind is very light. Shehu noteh lekal kimo esh, which is light, and it leans towards like the fire. Okay. The ruach. What's the ruach? Is the ratzon. He's explained that there's two aspects of a person. You have the physical part of you, which is the heaviness of you, which is your body, and your body is made out of afar and efed. Then you have your ratzon, your will. Your will is like the wind, light. Okay, what does this mean? You understand? Just to understand, you have your neshama and you have your mind. You have your mind, you have your body. Your mind is what? How heavy is your mind? Not heavy. It's not physical. Your body is physical. I'm like 180. No, man.
Specify it's not kilos.
Oh, right, not kilos. Right, pound. Right. So the ruach, right? The ruach is the ratzon, And what this is something that's talui b'machshava u b'moach. It's contingent on what you're thinking about. A person's will is going to be based on what his thought process is, what he's thinking about, right? That's what he's thinking
It
about.
even represents itself physiologically. When you're feeling down, you can't even move. Every part of you is aching. When you're feeling joy, man, you're skipping through the air, light
And
on
it's
your
all
feet.
based on something that's so light. Kal ruach is your wind. You made a wind, and you have wind. Rambam says everything is made out of 4 things, or earth, wind, fire, and water. Okay, so ours earth is easy, the body. Wind and fire are connected over here in terms of who we are, like our thought process and our motivation. Our motivation, not a temper, no motivation. And water is we're made out of water. Okay, so just to show you why we're all made out of that, that's fine. But over here, we're focusing on 2 things. One is eped, that every person is made heavy and out of light. Heaviness is the body, light is the ratzon, okay? Or the ratzon of the person.
Normally refer to different form, when they refer to like laziness and sluggishness.
I know, we're going to get to that. So I thought he was going to go with that also. But it's tied into it, but it's not. But I thought when I did this one first, I thought for sure, yeah. You're made to be lazy. You're made to take vacations. Yeah. So but he's gonna touch it, but he's gonna go a little different. Okay, so look. So huwa davar talu b'mashom good. Asher poel sham behozek haruach asher bekibur. That there's a power of the spirit that's within that he operates, meaning his motivation. His motivation, which is something that's light because it's from the mind, is able to move something that's so heavy. It moves your body, right? Your body's heavy; it's made out of afad. Your body doesn't move only on the will of what your mind says. And when he does something that's opposite of what he wants to do, his limbs will move sluggishly and perform the task with a heavy nature because he don't want to do it. But his body wants to do it, but his ratzon doesn't want to do it. There's a difference. You understand? You look confused.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I can tell by the way you say it. Yan hem because it's without.
Right now, my body is behaving me.
That's what it is. That's what it's because your body is using. I love you. Because your body. Buenas noches. So you see that when a person's body is doing something what he doesn't want to do, right? He will move sluggishly, right? Not a lot of power to him, right?
Rotzen, yeah?
Huh?
Your will.
It's all about the will. That's what I said. That's on. That's what I'm saying. That's on. Right? Because when you do something without your
Which is
ratzon,
Gematria Moshe plus the kolo.
is it?
Yeah.
Ratzon.
Rotzen is Gematria Moshe with the kolo. My wife is Masha with the Aleph, so
45.
she's Rotzen Bajuk.
Very nice. Very nice.
Sino also, pipeline.
But when your will, right, was when it agrees to do what needs to be done, meaning when your goof and your mind agree to get this done, as will energize the guy's actions, right, and his body will move quickly, and he's going to be swift about it. Meaning, it's crazy. When you want something, you do it right away. Who knows the story about Resh Lakish and Rabbi Yohanan?
Real one?
Huh? Don't yawn, the we yawn.
You're jumping on the mountain?
Not mountains, over the river. Not bridge, river.
Oh, with the chick.
River.
Yeah, he thought she was a chick.
River.
Jump off a bridge into the river?
No, he
No.
was on one side of the river and he jumped to the other.
then.
No, there was. That was just very dangerous.
But he thought
Shaka, you know the story or no?
No bridge involved? Just jumping in the river? It's the same story.
Jumping across the river, over
The
the river.
story is that Rabbi Yohanan was a very pretty man, okay, and he was bathing in the water in the river. Resh Lakish was not Resh Lakish at the time. He was a bandit. He was a mobster.
Yeah,
He's a
this
mobster.
was my story.
Yes, this is your story.
I was raised
Yes,
Lakish.
Yeah. And he
Was
jumped.
my brother-in-law.
Yes.
In the day, the time of
And he jumped, and Resh Lakish thought it was a woman, so he jumped over the river because he wanted her. He thought it was a woman.
Yeah, long
It was
hair.
beautiful.
Beautiful. It was pretty.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Does it matter?
Long hair.
And when he sees who it was, he made that face. He made that face. And he got all taken aback. And Rabbi Yohanan saw the guy's power. He saw that he's got energy. He saw that he's got Korach. He called to the Torah. And he tells him, he goes, I have a sister that looks just like me.
This is beautiful.
Just as beautiful. Come with me. Come learn with me. I'll give you as to marry her.
Did he ask her?
He said, yeah.
or-
No.
Are we going to talk about this?
And he said, okay. So, but now, but the Gemara continues. The Gemara continues that Resh Lakish had to go back to the other side of the river, and he couldn't jump back because he didn't have the Korach anymore. Because it was like, oh, the moment's over. It's all fake now. So he had to go around the river.
You don't want to
Why? Because that son wasn't there anymore.
Wow.
When he saw Rabbi Yohanan and he thought it was a woman, he had the thing. He jumped over. When he finds out that it's not a woman and the whole thing was a scam, then he's like, okay, I'm going to go back. And now you have to walk around. You couldn't jump. So same thing when that son over here.
How big was this jump? Does it get into details?
No, it's not relevant. No.
It was a big jump.
It is a little, you know.
Jump. No, it's not relevant. It's not relevant.
The point
Time.
is, the point is that the ratzon makes you want to do something like Abraham Avinu with the Achidah. Right?
Yeah.
That's the whole point. When you
Even
want to do
Bilam,
something,
even Bilam are
and that's what we're going to talk about, boys. When you want to do something,
Oh, you
you're
find a way.
the very light part of you will be able to move the very heavy part of you. The very light part of you, which is compared to the wind and the fire, which doesn't have a lot of weight, will push, which you're 200 pounds. Leverage will move you. V'lachen, this is why he tells him holech mehera, which means what? Bezrizut. Bezrizut with alacrity, which is the best word you could figure out because no good word to explain zerizut. But it's going to get great weather. B'sonecha tov holech, right? With the goodwill that you have, bring the ketoret so that we'll be able to atone for them. But do it with alacrity, because through the alacrity, through the zerizut, that's going to be the essence of the segula. That's for the ripwa. That's what's going to save the people. Shehare Aaron haya yirei shamayim. Aaron was yirei shamayim. Right? We have a pasuk. Ki siftei Aaron yishmeu dat. Berit hayta ito va'etenem lo mora va'yiraeni. Right? It says regarding Aaron that the lips of the Kohen should safeguard knowledge, and my covenant was with him, peace and life. He had yirat shamayim. Fine. Uchtiv retzon yirav yatzeh. And it says in Tehillim, right? And we say Tehillah every day. Retzon yireav yaaseh. The retzon of the people that are of yireav, the ones that are afraid of him, fear him, yaaseh. He's going to do. Which means what? Aaron was a man of yirat shamayim. So if Aaron's going to run and do and do this, right? Then retzon yirav yaaseh. Hashem's going to do what he says. Hashem's going to do what he says. Im ken im telech sham bezizut. That if you go into Zerizut, it's going to be clear that your intention is that you want to save Bnei Israel, and you will surely save them. That's the reason why Moshe tells Aaron, run quickly. Now comes some fun stuff. You ready?
Yeah.
Now comes David and Shemuel and Shaul.
Okay.
How does this concept of zerizut? The zerizut means do something quick, alacrity. When you wake up in bed, by the way, what's the first halakha in Shulchan Aruch? First halakha. Itkaber kari. To do what?
Are you talking about when Korach saw in the future
Forget
that
Korach.
Shmuel will come from him?
Nah, forget that.
Therefore
Forget that
he's
part.
gonna-
We're off Korach now. Yitkaber kari la'amod b'boker la'avodat boro. You should wake up in the morning like a lion, like Tom does, in order to serve God, in order to serve your Creator. Sheyehu me'orer hashar. You should wake up the morning. Nets. You should wake up the morning.
Legend to me.
I'll send you. By the way, I woke up every morning. I wake up and it's a win because I go to sleep late, and I put my alarm clock in the bathroom. I put my alarm. It's Velcroed.
You can't put it out.
What's like 3 in the morning?
2 in the morning, 1 in the morning.
That's not right.
Every day, without napping during the day. I wake up at 4:30.
No, that's not right.
I'm grape juice. Your wine. I'm grape juice.
I agree.
but my grape juice is my wins and my small wins. What do you want me to do? You gotta make me feel. You gotta make the youngin feel good. Time. You can't beat us down. I got grace. So okay, now let's find out where does Zerizut fill in with Shaul and so we just learned that Zerizut is a point. That Zerizut, right? But when something needs to be done and you do it quickly with alacrity, right? You're showing Hashem that this is what wants to be done, and then it's a zechut. We have a very good question. Shivat Yamim Tohel Ad Boi Elecha. Shemuel tells Shaul, wait 7 days and we're going to sacrifice the korbanot together. Remember? In Shemuel Aleph.
But he doesn't wait.
He doesn't wait.
No.
He waited a little.
No patience.
No patience. How could Shemuel tell Shaul at the beginning when he became king, right? We're telling him to be lazy. He's telling him to wait. Why do we know you're not supposed to pick? You're not supposed to pick a leader that's going to procrastinate. You need a leader that's motivated, action, not a guy that's sleeping, right? So it says here, how could it be that that Shemuel tested Shaul at the beginning of his malchut, right, with the test of holding back and procrastinating, instead of teaching Shaul, first king of Israel, teaching Shaul that you should go full force. Everything's Vayishkem, right? Wake up early, right? And then not only that, he was punished for not waiting. He was punished for not waiting. His kingdom was taken away from him. Shaul was king.
He was punished because he didn't kill the Agag.
Also, but all this happened before. It says Hazita ish mahir bimlachto mipnei melachim yit yatzav. It says in Mishleh. It says, have you seen a person with alacrity with his melacha, right? Which he stands before kings, and he's not going to stand before melachim of men of darkness. Shema mina she'amer tzarich liot zahir v'zariz. That a king has to be careful and zealous, quick, not quick, motivated. You understand? Doing things with motivation. Shema mina she'amelech tzarich liot zahir. Okay, usvara naminot, and logic will tell you that a person who sees isker abim, the things of the future, okay, better late than never. Tzarich leizdarez u'pakeach alehem. He has to act with diligence in order to he's got to be. If you're going to put someone on top of you, what is every politician? What does they say? Time for reform. We're going to change this. We're going to change this. We're going to do all these different things. We're going to change everything. That's what they scream. They're going to change it. Why? Why? Because when you pick a leader, Shlomo, when you pick a leader, Zeb, you want to make sure that you're picking a leader that's moving, not a guy that's resting and doing nothing.
America, come on.
Don't make dumb jokes. What?
Man of action.
It better be good. I'm going to give you another chance to say the joke again. It better be good.
You didn't hear me. There's a comment.
So the question is,
good,
Jesse, we'll review. We have a pasuk. This week's Parashat is Korach. Moshe tells Aaron, go quickly. This is yours? Oh. Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. Okay.
Go quickly.
Tomorrow that he tells him go quickly to bring the matan, do the Torah, so the Magefa could stop. So why did he tell him to go quickly? To show you that because even if he didn't say go quickly, he still would have went quickly. And the answer is what? That he's teaching Aaron that the source of the salvation is going to come from the fact that he's zariz to do the mitzvot. He's doing it because to help save Bnei Yisrael from dying. So that's what's going to be. His heart's pounding. He's rushing. He's running. And that's what he's going to do. And we know, by the way, what it says that when he got the Pesukim prove that the Malach HaMavet was, because it says Aaron was standing between the living and between the dead. Why is it mentioning that? Because the Malach, that's after, because the Malach, because he said stop, no more killing. So Moshe Rabbeinu said no more killing. He goes, you're telling Moshe, I come from God. God's word told me to go. What are you telling me the other? What are you telling Moshe? Moshe's Basavadam. He goes, Moshe doesn't do anything that's not Piyah Gevurah. Anything that comes from Hashem, that's what Moshe says. And what does he say? He goes, well, I don't believe you. So all right, let's go to Olam Moed. They go to Olam Moed, And I see it, and then that's when the Magifah stopped. And you know what the name of the Magifah was? No, Magifah. The name of the Magifah was Magifah. How do you know?
The name of the hurricane was Hurricane.
How do you know?
Not
Because if you look at the pasuk, where was it?
Gladys.
Gladys.
It was Abidi Yaakov. It was in. No, I'll show you. I'll tell you because. I'll tell you no because.
Was that the first?
Look, it says Vayamod ben Hametim uben Hayim, Vate'atzar Magifah. The Magifah stopped. Good. Vayu Hametim b'Magifah. The death of the Magifah was 14,700. Right? Milevad. Besides the ones that died from Korach. Then it says Vayashav Aharon el Moshe el Petach o el Moed. VeHaMagifah ne'etzara. Why does it say twice? Ne'etzara. Ne'etzara means stopped, ceased. But it said it in the beginning of the end of the first pasuk. It says, remember, Vayamod ben Hametim uben Hayim. He stood between the living and the dead. But ve'te'atzar Magifah, right? And it stopped. It says here the plague was checked. Interesting. Checked means stopped. Call it stopped. Right. But then it says after Aharon goes to Petach Oil Moed, the opening of Oil Moed, then it says VeHaMagifah ne'etzara. The Magifah stopped again. Why say twice? Because when the Aharon was in between the dead and the living, Aharon sees the angel and says, no more. No, Moshe said stop. No, I come from God, not Moshe. No, Moshe only says something from God. Okay, let's prove it. No more killing until we talk. They did like a timeout. The Magifah did not touch anybody else till they went. Vayashav Aharon el Moshe el Petach o el Moed. And then the Magifah, the Malach sees that Moshe got confirmation about Moshe from the oil Moed. Then it says again, VeHaMagifah ne'etzara. The Magifah left. We're good. Okay, you understood. You understood. Look, it's crazy. You got to look at it. Look. No, you got to look at inside. It is.
Fantastic.
Show it to him.
I love it.
Show him what's it called. Show him all the highlights. So, okay, you understand? So that's the case that we're talking about now. So now we showed that through zealousness is the key. Good. Now we ask a question. We say, what about, you see it? It's amazing. Then we ask a question about, Shemuel tells Shaul when he first became king, wait 7 days and then until I get there, and then we're going to give the thing together. We're going to do the korbanot. And the question was, why would he test Shaul with something that why would he test Shaul? Why would Shemuel test Shaul with something that would require him to withhold himself? He should be teaching him zariz to move forward and do things. Right? And even more, what HaKadosh Baruch Hu by himself tells David HaMelech. It says, the Pasuk says, Lo ta'aleh hasev el acherehem, v'hi kemash'acha et kol atse'ada berashe abechaim az teheratz. And Hashem said, don't go directly up regarding the Philistine. He says, circle around them, right? And wait till you hear noise in the trees, and that'll be a siman for me for you to go. And the mulberry trees. Remember the mulberry trees? So what does Hashem tell David? He tells him, go to the side around the corner, wait there, and when you hear that you're right, that's the sign to go.
To go where?
To go and fight the Philistine.
Okay.
What? Two guys. Give him his armor bearer.
Right. What was his name?
I don't know his name.
Neither do I.
Just two people.
Just two people against the entire.
So the question was, why, when Hashem first wanted David to be lazy by stalling the attack, when he should have been, only after did he wait, did he tell him to move quickly? And also, you have to look at the difference between Shaul and David. Shaul was tested by waiting at the beginning of his melucha, right? When David wasn't tested, only after you already started to wage war. Strange. Shemuel, the Navi, tells Shaul, wait for me 7 days in the beginning of his kingship. Wait 7 days, and I'm going to. Right? We'll do the thing together. David's different. David, he went straight into battle, but Hashem said, "Wait." It's just the opposite. And I'll wait, but like he has a sword. Like, oh, okay, I'm pulling back. Why? But it's a good question. What's going
I
on?
understand. Repeat that. Sorry.
There's two things. You have Shaul. We just learned the importance of Zerizut. Shaul was tested in a way.
Well, told him wait a week.
Wait a week,
Yeah.
and he did not wait. But yet,
that was at the beginning of his Mukhar. And at the end of his, David, in the middle of his Mukhar, Hashem says, wait. Why should he tell David?
In the middle of the Melucha?
Yeah.
What's the difference between the beginning or the
That's
middle?
exactly what he's asking.
That's what I don't understand. What was the
That's the
point?
question.
so okay, and then David, he tells him to go into what?
Your wife shouted out Jesse.
No, I'm not doing that again. No, you got it once. That's it. You want to take my Tesla for the summer? I'm not gonna be here.
Oh yeah, great.
I told you, where's seat?
I don't even drive.
We're arguing. We're
That's why-
negotiating.
that's why I do.
You're a horrible negotiator. Because you didn't even talk. I gave you something on the table and you just. No, Emmett.
Whoa.
Tesla's in the shop. All right. I said, I don't want to be the uncle. Everyone heard the stories where the nephew calls the uncle and says, oh, I messed up the car. You know, like, I don't want to be that uncle. I don't want to be the uncle. I don't want to be the uncle.
Especially when you're away.
It's better when I'm away. That's why I don't need the car. It'll fix it and it'll come back. It'll be normal. All right, doesn't matter. It's not relevant. So what do we learn? It's okay. These are the two questions about David and Shaul. We're clear? Good. So now,
Wait a second, I'll take this reverse.
Aliyah writes. Can't give it out.
I'll talk to Stephanie.
V'yesh lomad. She'emru zichron. So the Hakamim said in Masechet Yomah, it says, Ben Shana Shaul leMolcho. This is beautiful. The pasuk says, Ben Shana Shaul leMolcho, which means Shaul was a year old when he reigned. That's the way the pasuk. Like if you just read it, that's what it sounds like. Which means, well, it doesn't mean he was 1 year old when he was king. What does that mean? Keben Shana Shelo Ta'am Het. He was like a 1 year old who did not taste sin. Shaul, by the way, you should know, it says in Moed Katan, Ted Vav, okay, Dav Ted Vav, that Shaul was better than David. Shaul was better than David, and not only that, but where David writes, Shigayon le David, when he's talking about that he saved him from his enemies, Hashem says, oh, you think you're so tough? If Shaul was you, bless you, and you were him, I killed 7 of you to save one of him. That's what he says. I killed
David.
Yeah, to save one Shaul.
Who says this?
Hashem in the Gemara.
Oh.
HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, what are you acting like you saw whatever? If Shaul was on the run and you were chasing him, I killed 7 of you to save one of him. The show everyone gives Shaul a mid rep.
What was the favor? What was the favor in God's eyes for Shaul?
Shaul was amazing. Shaul, look, we just said what?
The conflict of interest here.
Why?
Protecting your namesake.
I can't help but rain. So again, it says that Shaul, the pasuk reads on 360 on the bottom. Shaul, it says Ben Shana Shaul leMolcho. Pasuk says that Shaul was a year old when he was king. It's interpreted to mean, the Gemara and Yoma explains, Ke Ben Shana Shelo Tam Het. That Shaul became king when he was pure, like a 1 year old. He never tasted any type of sin. And it also says at the end of the Gemara and Sotah that the Hachamim taught that Zerizut mevi'ah lidei nekiyut, which is famous, which is what the Zerizut will be brought with nekiyut. And then Mefashim explain that nekiyut. What does nekiyut mean? Nekiyut means clean from all sin. But you know what nekiyut? Since we're saying nekiyut, you know what it means? Zehirut. What is zehirut? Being careful. What does being careful mean? Being careful not to do mitzvah lo taseh. That's zahir. Being careful. I'm careful not to turn the light on Shabbat. I'm careful not to go on my phone on Shabbat. I'm careful not to drive. I'm careful not. Zerizut is I'm waking up early to go to shul.
Right.
I'm making sure to put my tefillin on. Making sure to put my tzitzit on. That's mitzvot aseh.
Interesting how they're very similar words, huh?
Zeirizut, zeirut. Nekiyut is what? Nekiyut is zeirut and zeirizut are band-aids. Meaning, yeah, you like that one, right? Why? Because your job, there's two aspects. Stay away from bad and do good. What does that mean, stay away from bad and do good? It means that with being careful and with doing things with alacrity, there are things you need to stay away from because your Yetzer Hara will get the best of you. Right? Normal. Nikiyut is subduing the Yetzer Hara so much you don't even desire it anymore. That's Nikiyut.
You said it's impossible before.
It is not impossible. When did I say that?
You said before.
That
You'll be rocking.
I said the word subdued. It could be subdued enough that you don't even feel the desire anymore.
What does subdued mean?
It's a smaller dude.
Smaller dude. So much. By that's what Zera Shimshon says at the end of that. That's a tzaddik. That's the definition of a tzaddik. When he hits, what? You good or no?
You're saying when he's subdued.
Explain to him
He's subdued.
about what you said.
Okay.
He's put down like where it's not.
There's There's parts of you that want to do good, right? But there's also parts of you that make you not do the same good, right? So as you get older, you're gonna learn to work on yourself.
You gotta
And
bring
you-
Zami here. I mean, he's doing good. He's singing here, no?
Don't be so sensitive. What are you so sensitive for?
I'm proud of him. Moshe,
You think in the army, by the way, you think in the South they say we're proud of you?
my
No,
son
man.
comes on.
So you're gonna learn throughout your life that you're gonna learn to do things that will stay away from bad things, stay away from bad people.
But it's not enough. You got to do things.
But
So that's
in
what
order
we
for you to do, and then you're gonna with that you're gonna grow. As you get older, you're gonna learn, and if you think, because if you're too busy working, you're not gonna think all the time, day and night. You ain't gonna have time to think, right? You need time to think. The Yetzer Hara's number one thing is keeping you busy. When you're lying down, not even more than that today, when you're lying down wanting to relax, and we're like this on our cell phones now. Why do I need to relax with my phone?
Sitra Acha, give me, I'll smash it for you.
Yeah, where's your phone? Give me.
Listen, 2 days ago I went to visit a friend of mine. That he had these two little like little screens because they catch internet and everything. And my son told him, "Could I have this one, the white new one?" He said, "No, you could have the black one, it's the older one." My son took it home. Before I knew it, he connected to the Wi-Fi, and he's like watching all this stuff. And we just learned he had homework on Mishnayot. We're doing some Mishnayot, and the second we're done the Mishnayot, he jumps on this little black screen. I said, "You see how it's a Sitra Achra? We were sitting here learning Mishnayot. It was a good energy, and now look, we're now stuck this." I said, "Let's smash it." He's like, "Come, let's smash it. I promise you."
No.
1 second, I promise
Smashed
you.
it?
Listen,
You smashed
I
it?
smashed it.
No.
We took a knife, our biggest knife from the kitchen.
No.
We started hitting the screen, it wouldn't break. I told him, "Look, you see, it's Amalek. It's Amalek." Achi, the knife cracked in half.
No.
I
Impossible. Did you
The
video it?
knife, my wife,
Did you
my
video
wife
it?
couldn't believe the next day. We told her the knife, the big knife, the meat knife, cracked in half.
You still have it?
They make it with
You
special
still have that-
materials.
You
It's
still have that
Sitra
knife?
Achra.
You still have that knife?
What's the brand?
Do you still have that
The
knife?
brand is called Amalek.
You still have that knife?
It's in the, we threw it. It's in the garbage. I threw it yesterday. I didn't save it as a souvenir.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say the story over, but now I'm just telling you.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
And then they cracked the tiny bit of the screen, and then it was finished. We threw it in the garbage.
You know what I mean?
But it doesn't matter. It's not like we're kosher tzaddikim. We still have iPhones and internet.
Unbelievable.
But at least I don't have it in my pocket.
Unbelievable. I
At
got
least I have it in my
chills.
pocket.
You know, I'm gonna go take all my kids'
Don't
iPhones
come with
and
me
do the
for a
same
walk.
thing.
Brother,
I'm
don't
gonna
come
make sure
with
the
me
knife
for a
don't
walk.
break. My knife won't break.
Don't take a walk with me on the wild side. You want a computer with internet? Put it on your.
All right, so back to Arignan. Back to Arignan.
Don't come with me on the bus for a ride. I'm going to Kollel. I'm driving to Kollel. I got an iPhone like last year. And I'm on the way to Kollel in Jerusalem during the Corona. All the stores shut down, no work, nothing. I went to Kollel. Suddenly gave me an iPhone. I'm like on the way to Kollel. Every minute, the iPhone's like sending me something. Like, what's this? I'm going to Kola with this? Anyways, a friend of mine sends me a Pirsomit. Click this, you're gonna win a Toyota. I click the thing. Before I know it, every day they're sending me like not sneeze women. I press delete.
Not Toyota.
Delete. 1 week, one day.
Tom, hey, that ain't a
Maaseh
Toyota. That's not what a Toyota looks like.
Maaseh Shaya. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. I said, oh yeah. This is already Erev Yom Kippur 2 years ago. I said, yeah. Bye. Took it out, the battery. And now I go with this. Not that I'm a big tzaddik. There's just no more room. There's no more room in the garbage can. You understand? No more room in the garbage can.
I would love to get one. I'm not even kidding. Why? What's the difference? Am I lacking anything? Thank God. What do I need a phone for? If it wasn't for, I don't have an Israeli phone number.
I know. What's up with that, man?
I don't want anyone calling me. I'm serious.
What's the difference?
I don't want anyone calling me.
Nobody calls anybody in Israel.
You know why? Because I'll tell you the truth. You want to know why? Because when I'm downstairs and I'm learning and I hear my wife answering the phone, and then it's for me, and I didn't answer. I'm learning. Smile. Because I don't take that phone call. What?
9mm.
I don't have. We're not a gun family. We're not gun people. I don't have guns. But surprisingly, right? So anyway, let's understand what's going on. But that really is $1 million story.
Last night we did.
That's $1 million. You don't understand. That's $1 million story. That is $1 million story. And that's what I said. Where's the knife? We go throw it out.
Should have bring it in a souvenir to show you. You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe it, crack.
Put it there. You should throw it in like Sistra's head. Like Sistra's head.
That he killed, you gotta
What?
so the sword that you kill with. You do the first one. You gotta throw out the sword.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like any
It's
like
gross.
stone.
Sure.
No, Charles.
All right, so listen.
Charles, Hashem's gonna come and like saying, "Anochi Hashem Elokecha," and the skies are gonna open up.
Mila Hashem
And
Elai.
people are gonna go on their iPhones to see. They won't even hear Hashem talking to them. They're going to see on the screen what happened.
We go out to eat, and everyone's taking pictures of the food. No one's eating the food.
Yeah.
Promise. It's sick. I'm sorry, that's sick. And I'm sitting there in disgust. I'm sorry. I like to look at things in a good way, but I can't do it anymore. I'm dichit. I can't handle it. I can't handle
This
it.
was the worst.
What? No, we're all together. She wants to go out for a family thing. You want to go out for a family thing, but everyone's on their phones?
I was in the Baba Sali's yard side, Baba Sali's Hilula.
Sure.
There's a guy there, he's telling people, come, if you throw away your iPhone here, we'll give you a kosher phone here. And you see, he's like, yes, he's Ramkolim and all this stuff, and like this guy, there's like, and there's a guy, and this one guy came, he get a thing, but he has like a whole list of people that he got off the thing.
He did?
Yeah, he got them out.
It's amazing. At some point.
Amazon.
At some point in your life, you realize that it's poison. At some point
Guys,
in your
Gad
life.
Albaz just joined.
Oh,
Gad Albaz.
Where's the
God Albaz, the singer?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Really?
You understand? At some point, you realize that it's disgusting. It's poison. It's poison. Rabbi Shlomo Katz says, "What's the back of the phone?" Apple. A bit.
It's a dot.
It's a dot. It's a bite of it. It's a bite.
He checks it 5 times.
Tom, you helping or you're hurting? You helping or you're hurting? Don't hurt. You help. All right, let's get back down here. Come on.
I'm hurt, baby. Shrizut.
All right, so why did Shemuel test Shaul this way? Because what? Because this is very important. He tested Shaul because Shaul was always Zariz.
Why they connect?
Look at that! Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Holy cannoli! Come on, my phone's always on vibrate.
Yeah.
It just went on ring. And it just went on ring, and I got a text just now. Look, drivers now. You see the word now?
What does it say?
Drivers now. You see the now?
No.
To disrupt us.
Who are the drivers?
I got a text when the drivers clock in. I got a text, so I know they're in.
Let's
I
go
can't
live
see
on
the
the
drivers.
let's go live on the YouTube app.
Sit down, sit down.
I'll smash it.
Sit down, will you?
Live on YouTube.
So you know what? So look at the what it says. It says that he was 1 year old. What they did not taste head. And it says at the end, Zerizut brings you to Nekiyut. And Shaul Shaya lo Nekiyut. Shaul had Nekiyut. He was Sadiq. Right? Bevadai, if he was a Sadiq already, listen, if he was Sadiq, he already acquired the Midah. Wow. Wow. I never saw you out this late. Shaul, who never tasted a sin, okay? Who now, Shaul was when he first became king. The pasuk says Ben Shana Shaul lemocho. Chapter 13, pasuk 1. How do you explain that pasuk? Ben Shana. Okay, no problem, buddy. I got you covered. You want to make fun of me? I'll take care of you.
He is named Shaul, so
13.
They don't connect.
I used to get. What's it called?
yeah, Shaul is a descendant, isn't he? No?
I used to get text messages, listen. I used to get text messages from Tom saying, "Oh, I don't understand how to work this phone." Oh, come out like the whole thing would come out because I don't think he knew. He didn't realize. Okay, so the pasuk says. Ben Shana Shaul lemocho ushte shanim malach al Yisrael.
Shmuel is the descendant from Korach.
Shemuel was a descendant, not Shaul. So muftarizes your whole thing. You said you tried to make fun of me to say that Shaul was the link of Korach, but it's not Shaul. It's Shemuel. And we know Shemuel was equivalent to Moshe and. But he's
Shaul is another story.
No, my friend. I'm sorry.
No,
my friend.
I'm sorry.
All right, yeah, let's go. So the question is, well, why is he white? Why? What you have nothing to base that
Why are
on.
they connecting?
Next week, Mordechai is going to be
Shaul
teaching.
with Korach.
Why connecting Shaul? We're not connecting Shaul with Korach.
Yeah, they are.
No, we're not.
Right here.
No, we connected the fact of Aaron being Zariz. No, the thing was, excuse me, listen, when it has nothing to do with Korach. We started by talking about Aaron. Moshe telling Aaron, go run quickly. Why run? What's this? Listen, why run quickly? Because to show that the alacrity is the source that's going to make the Magepah stop. That's where this comes from. It does not come from Korach at all. Then when we
But go ahead.
okay, then when Zera Shimshon says, now that we understand this, we can understand the difference between Shaul and David versus how Shemuel tested them. Shemuel told Shaul, wait 7 days for me to come, and I'm going, and we're going to go shech the animals together. We're going to give the korbanot together. Question is, why would Shemuel test Shaul with something so to slow down, to stop? That's not a good lesson. You should be teaching him to go forward.
Yalla.
Yeah, yalla, imshi, as Jiddo would say. Remember that? Imshi. You know that or no? You're too young. You're like,
Yeah, the Tom the Rebbe always says, go forward, go ahead.
Go forward. You go.
Right.
So then why would Shaul be tested with stopping? And David, who went to go fight the Pelishtim, Shemuel tells him go, but then tells him to wait, and then wait to hear some of the bushes, shaking, and that's going to be the siman to go. Why did he do that? Where it was more Zariz, stop, and then Zariz again. Why? It doesn't make sense. So we're explaining now Shaul, we know is Sadiq. Huh?
Makes total sense.
You said 7 minutes ago it doesn't make sense. That's a good question. You literally, those were the words that came out of your mouth. And I said, oh, good.
Moving right along.
Yeah, that's right, moving right along. That's 100% right. So now we know we have a Gemara in Yoma that says what? That Ben Shana Shaul Emocho is to show you that what? That Shaul was pure and he didn't taste het like a 1-year-old, like a tinok, right? And we know that in order to we know that he also acquired the level of nikiyut, which means cleanliness. And if he acquired the level of cleanliness, he already acquired the level of alacrity, zerizut, right? Therefore, Shaul did not need to be encouraged or taught to do anything with zerizut. He needed to be taught to slow down. Shaul needed to be taught, wait 7 days and we're going to do it together. Because you need to know when and how you're going to use your alacrity. When and how, by the way, other proofs. Nadav and Avihu, they wanted to go, right? They went in to the Kodesh Kodashim, offered an Esh Zara, a foreign fire, and they got killed. Why did they do it? Because they wanted to re-experience what they did at Har Sinai. So because they did that, they did it at the wrong time, but they wanted to go quick.
They did Kedosha at Har Sinai?
No, they received what they saw, the Shekhinah, the feeling that they had at Har Sinai. They wanted to recreate. They wanted to recreate it. So they tried to recreate it, but they did it in a wrong way. Just because you didn't hear it doesn't mean it's not true. I'm just saying. That's fair.
Good news, we got feedback about the shorts that we put up, and people are liking them.
Oh, great.
He did it on the group, gave a heart.
Heart, I got a heart.
Blue heart.
What, the share this week?
No, it is a little like
What
short.
does the blue heart mean? I've always wondered.
Who cares? Can we get back to what we're talking about? So Shemuel was trying to teach Shaul when to use your alacrity. He already had alacrity. Alacrity means, look, the right way, really, by the way, it's a very good question. What does alacrity mean? No, but you need to know what it means. To say I have no idea is not fair. You owe it to yourself to know the answer.
I don't have any idea what it means.
So let's figure it out.
Okay, we'll look it up.
So there's no one word that will describe Zerizut.
Okay.
There's no one word that will describe it. Not even. Alacrity means motivation. It's motivated, energized.
Speed means
Fast.
be fast.
But it's not just fast. Like that's not fast. No, I'm fast to do the mitzvah.
With mindfulness.
Excited to do the mitzvah. That's Zerizut. If God said to do something and you do it, the more alacrity you do it with. Look, Rabbi Busu, okay, which is Rav David Busu, okay, who passed away, okay, who I think every day since he passed, I only met him once, and I know his two sons, Rav Shlomo Busu and Rav Moshe Busu, who I'm close with, I'm friendly with. Well, I don't talk to that much, but he's on my mind all the time. Yes, his brother, correct. It's the other one, right? I'm both, and they are the grandson of the Baba Sali. Okay. Grandsons of the Baba Sali.
Okay.
He said when at the Levaya they were crying over. He was 90 years old. They were crying as if the guy was 50.
Wow.
Do you understand? I was there. Me and Jerry. Why? Because the Baba Sali called him a Hasid. The David Abu Hatzera was there. He went to Jerusalem to the Levaya. It's unheard of. He was there and he spoke first. And he said that the Baba Sali called him a Hasid. Why did he call him a Hasid? Because everything that he could. I had his granddaughter, by chance, stayed by us for Shabbat. And she told us that one night at 2:00 in the morning, she comes out to get water. She was staying by her grandfather's house. And he's crying on the floor saying Tikkun Hatzot. He's 80 years old, she said. Sitting on the floor, tears, crying, crying about the Beit HaMikdash. He was in a coma. Well, I heard this from her son, Rab Moshe.
Oh, with the...
No, he was in a coma for 3 days. He gets up and he goes, what day is it? What time is it? What time is it? Is it morning? Is it night? What time is it? He goes, no, it's night. Night? Tikkun Hatzot. Give me Sidur. Quick. Right away. Mitzvot. What?
You always
read from the Sidur. Always a good question. Always learn from the Sidur. Always read from the Sidur. My father will not read if it's not from the Sidur. My father will not read.
What if he's about to miss his man?
I saw my father myself. No, that you do. Okay. But I saw my father myself in shul getting an aliyah, not starting till they found the plaque that has the Hashem Yimachem on it. Right? Rabbanan Berachot Hashem Yimachem.
I think that's great.
The whole shul, 100 people, 75 people, waiting for him to find me the thing, bring it to me. It's there. It was on the thing. It's at the party. He wouldn't start. It was saved from the book.
Really?
Everything. Of course, he knows it. My father finished Shas twice. He knows it. God bless him. He knows it. You won't read before Hasid. These things are Hasid above and beyond. When you wear tzitzit, why? Because it's a mitzvah. I don't care if I'm obligated. I want to do it. What do you mean? It's money. I don't have to make more money. I want to make more money. I'm going to try to make more money. I'm going to do it, right? I value. It's what you value. The Hasid values the mitzvot. And Shaul, and you understand, that's the whole concept. How much do you value the mitzvot? The more I value, if I value going to shul the same way that I value waking up early to make a flight to go to Cancun or Mexico or Tel Aviv or I don't know, Elat or whatever, right? Then I'd wake up with the same alacrity.
Okay, moving on with Shaul.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Okay, yes, sure. Yeah. More. By the way, that's the word to describe alacrity. When a person wakes up for a flight, they're going on vacation, and they jump out of bed, and they're thinking, should I wear my clothes on the night before, just sleep in my clothes so I don't be late for my flight? Or should I just stay up all night? Come on, right? That's the definition of alacrity. Because he went to Greece. He went to Greece with his friends. What do you mean?
Because I have no idea what
Okay, but everyone else does.
Moving right along.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Dave? Sash?
Or snowboarding.
Doesn't matter. It's you wake up with that desire, that fire. Doesn't matter how little sleep I got that I will.
Very Webster would be so proud.
If I miss this mitzvah, it's final.
No, I know. But if you miss the minyan, okay, so I'll go to the Lubavitch one.
No.
At 8.
No, because I could have did it earlier.
I agree with you. I'm just saying that
Okay.
that's also
Fine. Okay. So now back to Aryan.
Okay.
So now Shaul says so Shemuel is showing Shaul. Shaul by definition was already full of alacrity. Shemuel is showing him now that you're going to be a king, you cannot just be only full of alacrity. You need to know when to use it. Wait for me 7 days until I get back. Even though you want to give and then what did he do? He gave the korbanot before Shemuel came. You're not ready. You're out. Lost his kingdom.
That's not the reason you lost the king.
Excuse me. It says over here.
Nope.
Hold on.
Nope.
There's multiple.
I'm sorry.
There's multiple reasons.
That's not the reason he lost the king.
There's multiple reasons.
Well, there may be multiple reasons, but there's one reason. He said the kingdom is torn from you.
Because you tore my cloak. Because you tore my cloak.
That.
Because Shemuel. Because he tore Shemuel's jacket.
Because. No. Why?
He didn't kill Agag.
He didn't kill Agag.
Amalek.
Agag, and he didn't kill.
That's why you have
all the
iPhones today.
rest of the
That's why you have iPhones
and
today,
he
because
left
they
the
didn't kill
animals
Agag.
alive, and he left the women and children
If
alive.
that was true, I agree.
Everybody, go.
So I have a question. So then, if that's true, why didn't Shemuel say that?
That's exactly what he said.
No, he didn't. He said it after Shemuel turned around to walk out, and Shaul grabs him. No, I'm sorry. He says it when do not do that. Shame on you. No, not the old elders. You listen. Shemuel turned around. Shemuel turned around, said what he said, then turned around to walk out. And then what did Shaul do? Grabbed onto the jacket and ripped.
No, and ripped is.
It's a question. What did he rip? Who ripped what? Okay, but the point is that that's when Shemuel says, just like you ripped my jacket, you're gonna rip my. So it's not.
It's been ripped from me. Okay, fine.
So you understand? Now it's all of a sudden it's okay.
But that was the reason.
Okay, but moving right along.
That's why it's connected with Korach, because Korach used his intellectual understanding. Shaul used his intellectual.
He didn't.
He said, no.
He didn't.
Kill every. Yes, he did. Exactly. You kill every.
You know why?
That don't make no sense. Because we can save him, ransom the king. We can take the women and children and.
Where does it say that in Pesukim?
The livestock.
Where does it say that?
It's
No.
right there.
Now, can I tell you why? You know, I'll tell you.
That's crazy.
Can I tell you? I'll tell you.
Tell me.
There's another difference between Shaul and David.
I'm
Shaul.
not talking about David. I'm talking about Korach and
Korach and Shaul. But Shaul did not kill Agag. Did not kill Agag and the son of Bakar and the women. The son of Bakar specifically. Listen to me. Who wanted the son of Bakar? Not Shaul. The people wanted it.
Okay, fine.
Let me finish my sentence. No.
But intellectually,
Listen to
he
me.
uses intellect.
In Arabic, it's called smart. Listen to me. In Arabic, it's called smart. Means
It's
listen.
one thing. What I think is something else.
Shaul was 6'2", a good-looking guy. Excuse me, I'm answering you. You're not letting me answer. Shaul was a crowd pleaser. David didn't know who his father was. He knew how to stand up for what's correct. Shaul did not. They want the son of Akkad. All right, give it to them. It's okay. He never had that type of challenge. Well, you already did. Okay, so that's why now let's go to David.
Did he change that at the end? Did he change that about himself at the end? Was he able to stick up for what he believed in?
Who?
Shaul, rather than be a people pleaser?
No, he lost his kingdom because of that. That's the end. He kill Agag. Then Shmuel Anavi had to Vaishasef Shmuel at Agag. The Rav told me in the Rova that what's Vaishasef? Thin pieces of meat. You have to cut them because Amalek. You have to cut thin. Don't just shecht him and bury him. You have to cut him thin, Amalek.
Entrecôte, dark.
All right, now what about David? Now we learned about Shaul. What about David? So HaKadosh Baruch Hu aside David. Lepi David wasn't as zariz as Shaul was. I'll prove it to you. Show your bones. I'll prove it to you. Right? And he wasn't free of sin as Shaul was. Therefore Hashem waited to see his actual zerizut in the first war. And when he told him to go, he tells him to go, and when he sees that he went at the exact moment that he told him to go, which means he did it, which he did exactly what he was supposed to do, right? He impressed upon HaKadosh Baruch Hu that through his test. No, I'm sorry. One second. Because when Hashem saw that David has this midah of zerizut, he showed him through a test that zerizut is not always good. Because he tells him go, then hide, then go. Right. So he tells him go. He wants to see. Hashem tells David, "You're going to fight the Philistine." Tells him go.
By the tree thing, right, yeah.
Right. So now David's okay. Beauty. He goes. Now Hashem says, "Okay, now," because he wants to see if he really has the zerizut, if he really has that motivation, that alacrity, that quickness. Once he does, okay. Now hide behind the bushes, and I'll tell you when to go. He wants to see if he's actually meaning. You have to be fast and stop.
Yeah.
2 guys.
And then go again.
2 guys.
And go control.
To go when Hashem tells you to go. When Hashem tells you to go.
Control. But is he going to be controlled? Or is he going to control his emotions or not? Is he going to let it go out of whack or not? That's the difference.
Not only that, will he still have the same zrizut after waiting there 20 minutes, half hour, 2 hours? Yeah, I'm going, dude. Chill.
That's true, but big time Amuna. 2 guys?
That's a different ma'ala. Yes, agreed.
The point is,
but we're not focusing on that.
For Hashem's green light.
We're not talking about. It's not wrong. It's 100% true. But we're focusing on the fact that Hashem tested to see, but to show him that you want to show you being zariz beautiful. Use it in the right time. Just because you want to do it doesn't mean you should. It has to be thought out if it's the right thing or not. We're almost done. This is how we could say, we can learn the double lashon that we said it twice, right? We said, I think it was in Mishle, no? We said.
It's twice. It says, one time it says, She'im mityatzeb lifnei melachim.
Right. Go ahead, say it. That's it.
We'll end up working by the king.
He's going to end up what? The dark people.
Won't be in front of dark people.
Dark people. What is a dark people situation? What does that mean, dark people?
You know what I mean.
She says, oh my God. Right, if the guy is going to be in front of kings, it's obvious he's not going to stand in front of men of darkness, which, what does that mean? He's going to explain now. Yeah. Right? So it would have been enough just to say, Hazita ish mahir bimlachato lifnei melachim yityatzeh betullah. It would have been enough to say, have you seen a man with zerizut in his work, and he will stand before kings?
Not enough. Not enough to be zariz.
You don't have to say that it's...
Not enough to be zariz. You have to know that your zrizut is going to be only when Hashem wants you to do it, and then you won't become in front of the chashuchim. You'll only be in front of Hashem, lifnei melachim yityatzeh. Because you have to know when to do the zrizut. That's why I need 2 psukim.
Well, the first question, it could have just said that he's zariz, he's going to be in front of kings, and have a nice day. That's what we're up to now. That's what we're up to. And we're over, guys. 5 minutes and we're out. 5 minutes. Come on, boys. What? So the Zera Shimshon is going to explain what's dark
Can
people.
we do this last 5 minutes as a review also?
Anything else you want?
Yes, please.
Okay. Rather, it must be, yes, we could, God willing, yeah. Rather, it must be that even that when a person acts with Zerizut, right, he has to decide when if it's proper and correct to exercise the midah of Zerizut. Just because it's, you understand, you need to decide.
Just because you're capable doesn't mean.
Just because you're capable of doing it doesn't mean you should. You need to wait and decide. Look, there's, especially in business, by the way.
Not decide. Wait for Hashem to tell you when to do it.
No, not everyone has Hashem telling them what to do. You know, like
Okay,
so.
all right,
So
all right,
mefurash.
all right.
It's funny because I thought about it today. It is Hashem is always talking to us. It's not Hashem. It's us. If we need to be clean enough to accept what's already at the doorstep of us, the more you understand, the cleaner we are, the closer, and then you can hear.
Yeah, you gotta hear.
You got to clean your ears. I thought about it today.
Tuning is better.
Tuning, you right? I literally, I mean,
That's good.
I thought about that today.
Really good.
Okay, so that's what he's showing. That you have to be, that is implying that he has to be quick only in his work, right? But what that work that requires to be zariz, but not always quick. Not just do everything quickly. That he's worthy of standing before kings. Because even if he occasionally procrastinates, because it's required to do so, he's not going to be counted as one that procrastinates. Who are these dog people? These dog people are the ones that procrastinate and get nothing done. But so he's saying that even if you procrastinate because it's not proper at the moment right now to be zariz, you're not going to be counted.
What's the fine line though?
Each case, I'm going to tell you a story.
Okay.
Okay? I had a problem. I learn every day from 1:30 to 2 p.m. American time. When I first went into my business in Chester, in Philly, I had to leave the house at 4:35 in the morning, or sometimes I was in work at 4:35 in the morning, and I couldn't learn. So I called to find someone that would learn with me for 30 minutes during the day on the phone, but I have to teach. Because otherwise I'm going to check my emails, I'll check my my phone. I'm not going to be able. I need to do it. And I found one. And we're still having to talk till today.
That's amazing.
Till today, 5 years later. Okay?
Oh,
We finished maybe 5-6 masechtot.
Wow.
Was this the person that got you into Zera Shimshon?
Yes. Rabbi Ariel
So it
Yelos.
all came out from
Yes, I owe a lot to him. And what? Actually, I had to cancel one today, so. So one of those days I'm learning. Now, my office is an open office. Okay? So I have my assistant there and we have another girl there. Okay, so now when I have people in the office, I'll take my Gemara and I'll go in the kitchen. Okay, and I'll learn in the kitchen because I want privacy. And so I'll learn there. Okay. I'm in the kitchen on this day, and she sends me a text message, which I happen to check, which I never check. Oh, because she called me and I didn't answer. And she sends me a text, goes, all the drivers are in your office. They're drivers. About 15, 20 guys.
To drive the laundry.
Yeah, drive the trucks. Because they're all in your office.
Well, they have a
That's
strike or
140.
something?
It was 1:45. Okay, now I'm learning till 2. So I text her back, tell them I'll be there in 15 minutes.
Wow.
Now, I'm not telling you within those 15 minutes that I was learning so great. Because
When they come to the office,
they wanted to ambush me and they wanted to do exactly what Tom said.
do what?
Strike.
Strike.
Money.
Oh, you didn't get paid, Kilo?
No, I got paid.
Do what?
They wanted, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Better not to get it on video. Yeah.
It's crazy.
But
I
she
told
what
you.
happened?
We
Were
didn't
they
even-
But
still
she
there?
took care of
Were
it.
they still there 15 minutes
I
later?
didn't stop learning. But that's not even the Zerizut part. As I'm sitting there, I go to my office. Okay, I bought whatever. I'm looking. They talking and screaming, and what am I doing?
But what did they want? Say what they wanted.
I let go of a guy they wanted me to bring back. I let go of a guy.
Better.
I let go of a guy, and they wanted me to bring him back. What did I do? I
The city where all the brothers love each other.
please. So as they're talking to me, I'm listening to them. They're screaming, talking. I'm on my computer, standing up. I have my mouse, scrolling. I'm looking at the schedule. Which guys that are here today would I have to replace today and tomorrow? Not the time to be said. Yeah, I could easily say whoever wants to keep that job, whoever doesn't get out of my office right now is going to be fired. I could easily say that. But who's going to pay for that? I'm going to pay for that.
What did you say?
So I didn't say nothing. I marked down who the guys were.
ערב טוב, שאול.
כן.
תגיד בבקשה שהוזיזו את ההונדה.
Honda.
שלא לחסום, באמת לא לחסום.
Not even going anywhere. Just principle. Okay, so I didn't say nothing, right? I didn't say nothing, and I just looked at my schedule, who I have to cover. And then you understand? Meaning, it's not the time. You need to know when to use these. Close the window. You need to know when to use these.
Break a knife.
Where's your knife?
It's broken.
It's ridiculous. Whatever. No one's allowed to block his driveway. It's not that difficult. It's not. No one's allowed to block his driveway. We said it before.
It's on the flyer.
That was the first thing I said.
It was yours?
There
you go. I sit down. All right, so let's recap. Yes, that's exactly what you got. That's great. So let's just wrap up. So we're saying what? So we're explaining. We started by saying we started by Korach, by Moshe telling Aharon, go run quickly and go bring the Ketoret so the Magifah can stop. The question Zera Shimshon has, why are you telling me run quickly? If you would have just said run, you would have ran the same. He wasn't running any faster because you said run quickly. And what's the answer? The answer is that he says, Zera Shimshon is explaining that the reason why of the quickness that we're getting is because is to show that that's the essence of the of that's going to stop the Magifah. Not only the Ketoret, but the fact that Aaron, who is Yireh Hashem, and Hashem, right? What's the pasuk we said? Retzon Yireh Yaseh, that the Retzon of the ones that fear him, he does. So because he's showing the alacrity, he's doing what he needs. Hashem's going to stop the Magifah. Then so we take this concept and understand that alacrity is a very important thing. Okay. Then we bring.
Not even going out with the car.
I know it's principle. Let it go. It's principle. It's principle.
I thought he was trying to come out in reverse.
Let it go. Let it go. So now we take this understanding and we ask a question about way Shemuel treated Shaul and David. Shaul, he tells, wait for me 7 days. How could you tell me to wait 7 days when you get a king at the first time? You should teach him. You should show him alacrity, how to move forward. What are you teaching him how to wait for? That's not the right way. You want to lead. You want him to move. You don't want him to wait. To show that what? That Shaul, we already knew, has alacrity. He has this midav zerizut. And now he has to learn when to use it. Shaul has to learn when to use it. And not just use it whenever he wants. David, different. David did not have the alacrity that Shaul had. But he tried, but so Hashem tells him, go out to war to the Perishtim. And then he tells him, okay, pull back, go hide. And then he says, when you hear the whistling of the trees, that's the siman to go. And he had to see if David HaMelech had that type of alacrity, which means when he says go out to war, he went out to war right away. But then he tells him to go hold back, so he held back. So why? To teach him that even if you hold back, you're not, but for the right reasons, you're not going to be counted as the guys of darkness. Which means if you hold back because it's the right time to hold back, because it's not the right time to strike, then you're going to be seen as wise. You're not going to be seen as doing something wrong, as you procrastinate, and as indecisive. You understand? To show what's the lesson from this derasha, you have to know when to use your midot. You have to, Shlomo, when to use your midot. People have midot that other people don't understand. Right? You have to know to subdue them. They stay inside. They do not go outside, and only on the right time. And the zechut of our learning together. Okay, I want everyone to be showing up next week because 2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks. When Stephanie leaves, when it's an open house, then this house is turning.
We'll have a week off.
Charles,
Here we go.
so last week I said I feel like I'm empty.
Well, you can send us a class. Yeah?
We will be learning. Yeah, I am going to be sending something.
So we'll have audio on the groups. So who doesn't have the phone,
Charles, last week I said I feel empty and everything. You said because you're not lelamedding. You're doing. I said what I do. You said yeah, but you're not teaching. You're not spreading. So you have to lelamed. Find somebody to do it. So I was like, who am I going to teach? Who am I going to?
Have someone?
Who am I going to contact? I said, who am I going to teach? If not my older son from my previous marriage. I called him up. I said, listen, there's a special thing here in Efrat, and they want to like build Torah v'ladira on Mivtza, and you want to be my chavruta? He was like, wow, I can't believe what an honor you're asking me. We started doing the Mishnah Baruch, that halacha that you learned today,
yeah.
We started learning
Amen.
it.
Wow, beautiful. Baruch Adonai Le'olam, amen v'amen. Rabbi Hariya Bekachaveh. Yatzah HaKadosh Baruch Hu zakot litzadicha, yibal Torah b'tzor she'emar. Adonai, hafez l'man שהוא יגדיר תורה ואדיר. אמן. אמן.